Hello YouTubies, this is King Scribe and thank you for watching this flat out amazing and most bodacious YouTube video. Now guys, I want to have a little whinge and a moan in this video. I want to have a little bit of a rant and well, there's going to be some people out there who are going to be buttered after watching this video, of course. And even some of my friends might not actually like it. But I don't always agree with what people say. I don't always agree with what people do. And if I see one of my friends acting like a prick, I will tell them, right? And this is about donations and pledges. I know people are desperate for money. In fact, I think some people just like money, But there are people out there on YouTube and the internet, and they're going onto Facebook and YouTube, and they are asking people for donations and pledges, not to charities. And I don't agree with everything that charities do, by the way, but to make videos for you or to be on the internet, you know, because they can't get monetization to work or something like that, or maybe monetization on YouTube for the videos they're making isn't paying their bills, and then they come up with some sad, absolutely unbelievable stories. Without these donations and pledges and monetization, I wouldn't be able to live. That is something I heard of somebody on YouTube who I know recently. He said, I won't be able to live. I won't be able to feed myself. But, there's millions of people in exactly the same shoes as you who goes to college or university and they're not on YouTube and they can support themselves without being funded by pledges or, well, donations. And it's not just him. There's a lot of people doing it, and I have nothing against these people, by the way. But I think it's tacky. I don't think it's the way to go. Whatever happened to getting a job? And people say, oh, making videos on YouTube is a job. No, it's not. It's a hobby. You make videos on YouTube to get a point across. I have never come on YouTube to make money. I sometimes enable monetization, just see if it actually does, because it's Google who pays you. But I won't go across on YouTube and start begging people to give me money. I mean, so considering the fact that there are some really dumb people out there, maybe I should put a donation button on my Facebook and YouTube and see just how dopey some people are. Because if you make these videos where you whinge and whine on YouTube and you come up, you say, I won't be able to live if I don't have these donations. I mean, what's going to happen if you don't have these donations and pledges? Do you just vacate life? You just go RIP? Do you just die suddenly? No, it's not like that. People are in exactly the same shoes as you guys, and yet you still beg for money, and it does look tacky. They're not the only people doing it. It's a lot of people doing this, right? So I'm not going against anybody in particular, and I don't really like going against my friends on YouTube. I don't agree with what they're doing, but I don't go against them. I'm not like that. But let's go to somebody like David Ickel, for instance. He had a massive rant on his channel, swearing and cursing to his subscriber base. And then he had the audacity to say, you must donate. Oh, you have to donate because the world's going to end. If you don't donate, it's all going to end suddenly. That is exactly the same mentality I'm seeing on YouTube. And there are people out there, for whatever reason, who are dumb enough to actually believe this rubbish. Right? I'm not being rude to these people. I'm just saying. And even some of the gurus that I have tremendous respect for are doing this donations. Maybe they're taking the piss a little bit. I don't know. But there's one or two of them. And I've had a look and they're saying, I need donations. Then they leave Facebook for a while, right? And then they come back and, people want to see them more. So they start donating. And this little tricky thing that they do is very suspicious, actually, because when somebody leaves Facebook and YouTube says, I'm not going to do any more videos because I can't make any money, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make you donate. That is scamming. That is the definition of scamming. And it doesn't matter who they are. Even if it's Mother fucking Teresa, it does not matter. If they're doing stuff like that, they're trying to make you donate. It's a scam. When I say it's a scam, if anybody you've never met on YouTube, never met on Facebook, in person, asks you for money, don't give any. Let them get on with it. You live your life. You donate to your own causes, to your own self, and to your own family. Don't bother with people who you've never met in real life. Even me, if I came on YouTube right now and I started begging you guys for money, I would expect that one of you should put your boot up my ass, basically. You know, you really want to give a good boot up my backside. That's exactly what I would need if I started begging you guys for money. It's it's disrespectful, and I don't think it's actually in the spirit of YouTube at all. That's what I mean. It's not in. It really isn't in the interest of YouTube. YouTube used to be a place where we used to come on YouTube and we used to talk and have fun. We used to have a laugh. We used to take the piss a little bit, and we used to just do it for a hobby, for enjoyment, to communicate with other people. Now people are begging you for money all the time. It's charities are doing it. It's all over the place. Donate, and then we get these stupid things on the internet with pictures saying, "Oh, I have to donate" in cartoons, as if it's the new cool thing, right? As if this is the way to go. You know what I need to say here? Back off! No way! Don't fall for it. You guys are being scammed, and I'm seeing people who I've known for a very long time on YouTube doing this, and it's getting ridiculous. I have to speak my mind here because so there's the zombies about, right? There are mindless drones about who follow the heroes on YouTube. Fair enough. I know you like their videos and they sometimes respond to you, etc. And I know some of them are reasonable people, but they are riding the bandwagon. I mean, even people like, you know, the top reviewers in the country, I'm not talking about some of my friends on YouTube, I'm talking about top reviewers, are begging people for donations. Even people who make videos who have got monetization are asking people for donations. They've got more money than you guys. And yet I'm seeing students leave messages on these type of things saying, "I haven't got any money, what can I do?" What should you do? Keep your own money for yourself. If you haven't got any money, and if you did have money, I would expect that you keep your money and you spend it on yourself. You put it in your bank. You save up for something that you actually want. Don't believe the scamming that is going on YouTube and Facebook at the moment. And it's always the same. They come up with the same sob story. They'll may disappear from YouTube for a while or Facebook just to get people worked up, wishing they came back. And that's exactly what I'm seeing right now. You don't believe me? Just look what's happening. All right. So, I mean, what can I say about all this? I've said quite a bit. I feel sorry for you guys out there who fall for this. I feel that I have to speak out about it because, nobody seems to do it. People seem to be too afraid to actually say anything about this. And it's a lot of people. There's a lot of people driving this bandwagon. Yeah. Hundreds of you, thousands of you, millions of you on YouTube, you expect to be donated to. Yeah, shall I get my credit card details out now and just empty my bank account into these donation buttons? I mean, I've really got better things to do. I come on YouTube just for a laugh sometimes, to watch some entertaining videos, to watch some of my friends' videos, some really good reviews, .do, etc. And that's what I come here for. But you've got to find another way of doing things because it is not good. It's not good for YouTube, and it's certainly not good for the people watching it who feel that they have to donate. There are millions of people out there who upload videos on YouTube, and some of them have never been found. Some of them will never be found. And they are good uploaders. They make decent videos. Yet, the ones who actually make it have the audacity to actually ask you for donations and come up with a sob story. And, you have to donate. Now, here is something I want to say before I wrap up this video. I have seen some people asking for pledges as well on YouTube and Facebook, and I don't agree with that. And I have exactly the same thing to say about it as well. And in fact, in part, I've been talking about pledges and donations at the same time. Some of them are actually offering certain things. It's not like they're just going to take your money. They are offering you a chance to speak to them, to choose the reviews that they have, etc. Fair enough, but it's still tacky. That's my point. It's still tacky and it's still a scam. All these donations to any company on YouTube, for instance, or Facebook or the internet is a scam when they ask you for donations. When you're not getting something for return, you are being scammed. You know you're being scammed because there's a sob story every single time involved. And believe me when I say this, don't fall for it. You know, if we go back many years ago on the internet when people used to write you emails and saying, my cat died last year and our baby's been crying, please donate to me. There were people falling for that. And, you know, the antivirus and security companies were coming up on the internet, uploading on Yahoo and BBC websites saying, don't fall for this because somebody has. I'm very surprised somebody dumb enough would actually fall for this. Yet, now that it's turned into the video editing market, you guys are falling for it all the time, left, right, and center. Don't fall for it. You're being scammed. It's all spamming. That's exactly what it is. When somebody's begging you on the internet for money, it's a spamming sort of way of doing things. And it's not in the spirit of fucking YouTube. Okay? Thank you for watching. Goodbye.